Didn't you go? A little bit.
Yo, that is like the best way ever to open up the show. Yo, what up, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. It's the 9 o'clock hour. We got a great show for y'all tonight. So stick around. We about to hit the button, baby.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. 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 Your number one spot for hip-hop, classic hip-hop, today's hip-hop. You talk about sports, you talk about Knicks, you talk about 76ers, you talking football, you talking about Giants, you talking Steelers. Your main spot for New York and Pennsylvania sports, baby. Right here. Coach Fa, Mr. Lewis, the Candid Corner. Real talk for real listeners. Yeah. Brought to you by Nap Time Entertainment Media and the good folk over at Off the Ball Network.
Yo. What's happening? We are back in the building, back in effect. Bruh. We, like I said, man, we got KdotLew stopping by from the WNBA show podcast. That's coming up in a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, how you been, brother? And thank y'all for tuning in. Please drop comments. We love that stuff.
Yeah, check in. Let me know. Let us know where you come listening to us from, and watching. I've been doing great, man. You know, the NPR mode.
Yo, for real. Let's get it on, baby. Nah. Yo, you out in that storm yesterday? Because that joint was crazy.
Yeah, it was wild out here too, man. For the most part, we were good where we were at. We got a lot of rain as usual. You know, still some flooded areas around here, but thank goodness none of those tornadoes touched ground here.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I saw a video earlier of a tornado rolling through the New Jersey Turnpike, going through the tolls. Yo, you got an easy pass tornado? You know what I mean? Yo, I mean, everybody got to pay the toll, bruh. I don't care who you are. Everybody got to pay the toll on the New Jersey Turnpike. You're trying to get off the exits. You better drop something into that easy pass tornado.
Even Mother Nature gotta pay.
Yo, Mother Nature be hollering at folk, yo. But speaking of hollering at folk, man, let's get into this headline heat.
Welcome to Headline Heat.
Yeah, y'all. So first things first in the building. You know what I mean? We got to talk about Mr. Carson Wentz, who he went over to the Colts to change their destiny after, Luck had bad luck. And he seemed to have some bad luck himself because he caught COVID or was in the COVID protocols. And here he is telling folk why he wants to stay unvaccinated.
Do things the same, but no one really knows what's going on in someone else's household and how things are being handled. So it's a personal decision. That's just where I'm at on it. And with the protocols and everything the way they are, it's really for us. It's all about understanding them clearly and making sure that we are dotting our I's, crossing our T's, all of those things, so that we can avoid what happened this week with a couple. But I will say, it's a personal decision for me and my family, and I respect everybody else's decision, and I just ask that everybody does the same.
Apparently, you don't.
Not everyone.
Thank you. Wait, listen. Not everyone what?
Equally do things the same. Equally do things the same. Not everyone is going to equally do things the same.
Not everyone equally does things the same.
Hmm.
So not everyone can save the life of their neighbor, of their colleague, of their colleague's aunt, of their colleague's grandmother. Not,
Hmm.
we can't do that. You know what I mean? We got to risk not just our teammates, but our teammates' families because we have a personal decision.
Yeah, and it's because we get to,
All right.
we can put it in a well-worded paragraph that means we get to skirt the responsibility.
Interesting, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
real interesting.
What's the over under on how many games the Colts are going to miss or have to forfeit because of COVID protocol violations? They already gonna go like 8-9, and now they gonna have to chalk up like 2-3 more losses just because they couldn't come.
And just think when they get and they gonna be pissed when they finally get on the field and wonder how many sacks he gonna take.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He's unvaccinated. He might be one of the safest quarterbacks.
Very true. Very true, fam. Very true.
I ain't touching him.
Receiver won't catch no passes from him or nothing. It's not now.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Did you wash your hands, bro?
Yes, I saw you lick your fingers for you. You went for the snap, fool.
He's gonna have to carry like sanitizer in his uniform, like in his belt liner. Like, ready? Squeeze. What? Bring it in. Hold on. All right, bring it in, guys. Bring it in.
Crazy. It's wild.
Yo, Urban Meyer though, he's been feeling a ways about unvaccinated players, and apparently he let it be known that that came into his decision making. Now, whether it actually does or not, because of like HIPAA law and stuff, you really not supposed to say that out loud, bro. I mean, dude, man, this ain't college, bro. This ain't the network. You better talk to some people before you get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, these are the pros. You can't be making them old, emotional ass personal decisions.
Yo, for real. You gotta. I mean, again, I feel you if that's in your decision making because you worried about forfeits and stuff like that. I get it, but don't say it out loud. You know what I mean? If you on Hard Knocks, that's when you tell the cameras, "Yo, stay here and close the door."
It's like, yo.
Oh, y'all can't see this. Hold on. Hey, y'all, we don't want no unvaccinated players, right? Okay. You know what I mean? Like, keep that on the go, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you got lawsuits about to happen. You got, matter of fact, NFL launched an investigation. See, you stupid, bro.
Shut it up.
It's quiet. You ain't seen The Godfather?
Shut your damn mouth.
Well, at least part two. Well, no, part one at the end where Michael got everybody like mboked out. Nobody knew. See, you know what? Michael better be lucky they didn't have like Twitter and shit back then. Hey. Green just got moked out. Watch your next. You know what I mean? All right. Cam Newton's gone.
Yeah.
At first, when it first dropped, because they just literally just waived him, I was like, yo, y'all couldn't get a trade or nothing.
Yeah.
But then I thought about it. Then I was like, you know what? If he gets a trade, he might be stuck somewhere, you know what I mean, that's not good for him. So maybe the best move for him is to Vamonos the way he did. You know what I mean? But and honestly, whether it can Belichick, ladies and gentlemen, Urban Meyer need to watch some Belichick film, yo. Not Patriots film, Belichick film. Because they asked Belichick, they was like, hey man, did the COVID vaccinations have anything to do with Cam? He said, no. See, that's how you do it. They ask you that loaded question, urban mind. You say, no. And you walk away clean, fresh. Whew.
Yeah.
Let me get back to coaching. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
What you got to say on that, big dog?
Well, I would say personally, if it's wild the whole thing, the way it all went down, but it's not surprising seeing the build up over the last few weeks of in the news about what was going on in the Patriots preseason camp. But I will say I don't know his vaccination status, but if he is, considering the lackluster performance the Steelers backup quarterbacks are giving so far, maybe we could see if he want to do a few snaps in the black and yellow.
I hear that. Big U out here recruiting, y'all. Yo, what's up, Big Daniel? How you doing, man? I know you was doing some family stuff. I hope we get to see you later on this evening. We got people in the background. So once we wrap up the headline heat, we're definitely gonna jump into the next segment. But I got an exclusive. Go ahead, say what you got to say.
I don't know. Forgive me if I'm jumping the gun, but this whole Ben Simmons rumor about wanting out of Philly is wild.
Get him.
And I will say this. You heard what I said earlier in the season about the whole. I don't think they should get rid of him, but
Yes.
yeah, he needs to get out his feelings, get off social media, and put all that on the court. You know what I mean? Put that into a focused jump shot, homie. But as I just mentioned before, if it is true, it sounds like one of them emotional ass decisions, and we all know when making big decisions like that, never lead with emotion.
Right on. And I mean, I actually did a candid minute earlier today on Ben Simmons. I did not release it. Pardon me, y'all. I'm doing some technical stuff in the background, so just bear with. All right,
We're doing it live, y'all.
yo, it's all live, man. It's fresh, exciting. Oh, sorry, flashbacks and some cool in the gang,
Yeah.
But yeah. So Ben Simmons is a. You know what? If we have time at the end of the show, I might actually air it exclusive, so it's the first time anyone's heard it. So we'll do that. But I got an exclusive, Lou. I got some sirs that came down the pipe, bro. Sirs.
What you got, homie?
Yo, it is an ESPN catfish exclusive. Bro.
What is happening?
Yo. Give me 1 second. The exclusive time.
The drama that is ESPN. In this episode of Candid Catfish, we have the most interesting stories to tell. We have ESPN, a major sports outlet covering a high school football game. The first high school football game of the season versus IMG versus Bishop Sycamore, supposedly out of Columbus, Ohio. Bishop Sycamore. Does that name sound fake to y'all? Because it sounds fake to me. Let's let my man Jonesin for Sports at JN for Sports over at Twitter, he dropped this wonderful gem for us. Let us check this out.
The head coach is a wanted felon. And y'all let this motherfucker talk his way into a national televised game. Wow. And I watched that game, and it was horrible. That team was horrible, and it makes perfect sense. Damn, ESPN. Y'all been having a bad week. Y'all been getting a lot of slack, and it's much deserved. God damn, fuck wrong. ESPN.
There are so many issues with what Jay broke down. How did ESPN let this happen? And here's at Dubs 408 laying it all out for us to see on a wonderful Twitter feed. Number 54, Bishop Sycamore, is hurt and not even listed on the roster ESPN got from them.
Oh.
On the roster we were given.
Can you believe this? Look at this guy.
Injured player for Bishop Sycamore is number 54. We do not have a 54 on the roster we were given.
I mean, how do y'all not have a 54 on the roster you would get?
To bring from God that they love to bring from distance. And you saw it right there. God that they love to bring from distance.
They just eviscerated.
That's some bad news bears, Joey, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at this. Watch this, Luke. You think this is going to be effective?
Bad snap, and Harris punts it.
Just to let y'all know what that was about.
This is like when you put in the cheat code and you still lose.
It's also their punter.
Dude, that's the quarterback.
The quarterback.
The quarterback was the punter, bro.
Now, again, what's crazy is, and just sharing with y'all at halftime, fam.
That's not even halftime.
This is the end of the first quarter.
These is Madden scores.
See, and it rained right after, during the first quarter, so God didn't want this game to happen. But, the rain was over, and so they got back to this game. And, I mean,
Drew Pearson.
Y'all got to see this.
Coming from Pearson. This one is tipped from Pittsburgh. Charles Woodson, Drew Pearson. Long time coming from Pearson. Tipped and intercepted by IMG.
Now, we know stuff like that happens, so, that shouldn't be too egregious, right? We know that stuff kind of happens.
That's wild, son.
They put a running clock on, which you never see in the whole second half. They put a running clock on
to get the game over with. Where they realized these guys ain't really.
Remember number 54 who was hurt? Yo. Just one of the quarterbacks, yo. And here's the trainer, the medical staff, yo. I'm gonna show this one again. Peep the medical staff, yo.
This Bishop Sycamore team is
oh yeah. And apparently they only had one medical staff. So as the game progressed and other players got hurt, as you can see, that's a trainer for the other team. I don't know what ESPN was doing, letting this team hit the field, man. I mean, dude.
It gets worse, ladies and gentlemen.
175 pounds.
You see that guy coming in? Listen to this.
He's listed as a receiver or a defensive back.
Right, not even listed as a quarterback.
See, they said it for me. This dude is coming into the game to play quarterback, and he's not even listed on the roster as a quarterback. He's a defensive back and wide receiver.
It sounds a lot like Iron Man football we played in the Midwest in high school.
Yo, for real. Like, just put a helmet on and go play.
Yeah, real talk. I played offense and defense. We all did.
What in the world?
But did y'all play on the ESPN game?
No, and we were way
I
more
mean,
organized.
why
I
did
mean,
they let
we
this
were
happen?
one
Why
of the
did they
best
let this
teams
game
in the whole
go?
Midwest.
I
Too
mean,
high, tipped, intercepted.
the
I'm
wide
bringing-
receiver, quarterback, defensive back.
Come on in,
Those
KdotLew.
another.
Come on in, KdotLew. Just watch.
Can
Can you believe this stuff, brother?
He's-
Like this is completely hilarious. Completely hilarious, man.
Zilshaw. I mean, I've seen terrible games before, but, dude,
I couldn't even
Ed
speak.
Nursery on Twitter held it down. He has this wonderful.
Because there's more to this story, bro. Check this out.
This Bishop Sycamore High School story is hilarious. Getting destroyed by IMG. ESPN and their agencies did no research on BS whatsoever.
Hold on. The initials of the school. Lou, say it to the people.
BS High.
BS High. BS High made it to
Bravo,
ESPN
Sierra.
prime time, yo.
Ox Poop High.
An
emoji.
You know what I'm saying? Oxendung University.
Yo.
No, Oxendung Academy.
Like I said, man, it's like when you put in a cheat code and you still lose.
Yo.
0-6 last year.
They went 0-6.
42 points. Gave up 227.
They scored 42 points the whole year. The whole year. Not per game, like each. The whole year. Spread that 42 out over however many games. Well, 0-6. So there you go.
Yeah,
and the other teams scored 227 points. Don't that smell fishy to y'all? Something smells fishy about this.
They played the game 2 days before their ESPN game.
They played a game. Guys, y'all know football. There's no way you're playing a game and then you have 1 day of rest and you play another game.
Not at all.
Something fishy.
Played a game 2 days before the ESPN game. What? Oh my gosh. ESPN could not verify any of their players who were in the scouting databases that these people lied and said they had, top tier players.
Literally, whose man's is this?
Oh, this would be a good game.
Say that again, Lou.
It's literally a case of whose man's is this?
Yo, like for real.
Most of their players were JUCO dropouts.
Did y'all hear that? Most of their players were JUCO dropouts. Let's finish.
Aged 19 and over. Ladies and gentlemen, this is supposed to be a high school. JUCO is not
high school, bro.
At least one player, was using a fake name and lied about his recruiting. Their address is a residential house. Whoa.
BS High presents The Longest Yard.
Yo, and my man was not lying. Their head coach had an active warrant for his arrest. Bishop Sycamore High School does not exist and has no record of existing in OSHA's history. They're based out of a Texas league.
And it's an Ohio school.
It's still scheduled to play Duncanville on September.
What?
Wow.
Yo.
Oh, they got smacked in another game 58-0 against Archbishop Hogan.
What's going on, Cousin Leroy? Thank you for watching.
That's not a team that should be.
Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Wait. What? Whoa. They got a GoFundMe, bro? And this is let's go.
Yo, that looks like prison high, yo.
I said it looked like the longest yard team.
2021. They raised $140. Khalil Davis. Yo.
Wow.
Khalil Davis is supposed to coach.
Happening here?
They got a GoFundMe, bro. What high school got a GoFundMe?
I mean, it's been quite a while since I graduated, but we had fundraisers and such back in the day.
Complex Sports.
Yo, great value gridiron game. Hold on. KdotLew in the background, yo. Great value gridiron game. Yo, salute. Well played.
Hilarious.
Well, you belong here. You're right on. Well played. And trust me, we're going to get to y'all in a second. Oh, man.
Aaron Boyd, who exposed everything, sleeping on the floor, living in hotels, paying with bounced checks, no education. I read this article, dude. They went to the library one time in like October, and folks literally had to rob grocery stores to eat. When y'all get a chance, go to Complex Sports, go check out this article. It's bananas, bro.
Dude.
I mean, dude. Catfishing. What kind of hustle is this? I mean, this is like one of the most perplexing things I've ever seen. And the thing is, Bishop Sycamore apparently was a whole different name and entity a couple of years ago. I mean, this is
another academy name.
Yeah, and then didn't the coach get a paycheck for that game too?
Allowed they knucklehead behind to get hustle. Dude, Bishop Sycamore, did you Google it? Did you Google it? Did you look it up? Did you make sure? Because, dude, this has now become like one of the biggest giant talking point scandals, like in ESPN history, man. This is a racist, that whole Rachel Nichols and Max Kelly, all that other good stuff. You know what I mean? The his and hers and all that good stuff. Man, this is just right along with it, man. Oof. ESPN. Maybe y'all need to vet Bishop Sycamore and such from now on.
It's all right, because Off the Ball Network is coming.
You know what that reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of? Yeah. See, they faked a whole college too. Maybe y'all should have been their football team. You know what I mean? Maybe that might have worked.
Remember that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, maybe they should have went to, that school and have been that school's football team. Maybe it would have worked out for them a little bit better. Yo, very underrated movie though, except it was dope. I actually wildly enjoyed that. Yo, KdotLew, we got you, man. We got you, bro. I mean, this dude, listen, see, I was about to start waxing poetic about you because that's what I do. You know what I mean? But let's get to a commercial break real quick, and then we will come back with KdotLew, the WNBA show, and more and more and more.
That's right, Joe.
All New York universities require the Anatomy of the Tims class, especially if you need that dead-ass degree. Make sure when you take your intro to dead-ass, you get that Anatomy of Tims class. It's a graduation requirement, y'all. I don't make the rules. I just abide by them.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wonderful people of all ages, put your hands together. I said, put your hands together for my brother, KdotLew of 265 Media and the WNBA show podcast. He is in the building.
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
What's happening, great sir? How are you, man? Thank you for coming.
No problem, no problem. Doing well. All DA is waiting for is the link. So as soon as you send him the link, he'll be right there.
I was remember in the tweet I asked you to send it to him. So go
yeah,
ahead.
I wasn't able to send it to him.
That's your man.
Yo, listen, when you sent me the link, I tried to, you know how you hold the link and it says copy message. Like they wouldn't let me do it. They wouldn't let me do it.
So we gonna blame technology.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely blame technology on that one.
Yo, that's wild fair because it's an easy blame. So there we go.
Yes, sir.
As we get involved and we wait for our brother to come on, tell the people about you, man.
Oh yeah. So it's your boy. What it is? What's popping? It's KdotLew, member of 265 Media and co-host of the WNBA show, along with my illustrious partner and co-host Daniel Artest. So very, very excited to be on the show, and I appreciate you brothers for having us on. So just a little bit about myself. A former basketball player, of course. Walked on at Clemson University back in 2006. So between then, I was doing my thing, in the basketball world, and just decided to move into kind of like the skill development and training, and then also into the kind of like the media part of it. So been building myself up, for the past couple years, on the media front. Met up with DA via Clubhouse back in December, and that was one of the best meetups ever. So shout out to him, for believing in me. And back in about February, March, we decided, the women of the game, they don't get enough love from our mainstream media. So we're going to take it upon ourselves, and along with the other independent WNBA writers, WNBA media, we wanted to be a part of that as well. So we said, let's do it. We felt like the men's side was saturated enough. It's enough. First things first, it's enough for everybody to eat. So we ain't going to hate on that.
Absolutely.
But we wanted to shed light on all of our incredible talented women in basketball. So we decided to move over onto the women's side, and listen, we've been having so much fun with it. WNBA Twitter, shout out to you guys, because you guys keep us on our P's and Q's. Let me tell you something, you better be right, because WNBA Twitter is coming for that ass if you're not right. So shout out to them for sure. So, that's me in a nutshell. I'm like Kawhi. I'm a fun guy.
Well done. And thank you for that. And you are absolutely right. There's definitely a space for that, because it's needed, bro, because that league is dope. That league is fire.
Yeah, man.
Yo, absolutely.
As you gave the great time and the great timing, because we have welcome to the stage.
Welcome, brother.
What's going on, man? I got
WNBA shows in the building.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, man. Salute to y'all, man. Thanks for having us on. My first time meeting y'all, first time on the show. So, hopefully it'll be first of many, man.
Yes, sir. So again, KdotLew was waxing so poetically, but let the people know, Daniel Artest, where you from? What you eating? Do you like grits? Do you like butter on your grits? What's really?
Yo, my name is Daniel Artest, man. Founder of 265 Media Podcast Network. From Queensbridge, New York. You know what I mean? I like butter on my grits. I like sugar on my grits too, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sugar grits guy, and sometimes put some cheese on the grits too. Not cheese and sugar mixed though. Don't get it twisted. You know what I mean? I ain't a savage.
I don't mean to interrupt, because I got to get back to you to let it all be known. But couple of things.
Yeah.
I played at Ajax Park and them. You know, I'm for South Queen. Yo, I'm for South Ozo, bro. I'm for South Suey.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And my brother Skills and them just played with your peoples then. You know what I mean? And Queens dudes know the difference in how to disseminate their grits. They know when you got the fried fish, you do the salt and pepper and butter on your grits. But when you got it as a breakfast, you threw your sugar on your junk.
See?
You know what I mean? It's different. We flip it for whatever occasion, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, and when you want to get funky with it, you throw your cheese in there and melt that joint. Oh, come on.
Yeah. I got
This is hometown, man. I've been doing this ever since like yay bit. You know what I mean? So
Same here.
yeah.
Same.
So how did
I
you
didn't
get involved
appreciate
with
the
the
savory
WNBA?
grits till I grew up.
I just got involved with it. All right, so I actually got to thank somebody. Her name is Kelsey Nicole Nelson, and I basically asked her to come on my show because this was the day of when Maya Moore, her husband, well, before they got married,
right?
She got him free from his situation and stuff. So I just podcasted about it, and it just got me interested in covering women's basketball even more because of what they was doing anyway during their time and their version of the bubble and stuff, and how they changed the whole election for the state of Georgia with that situation with their owner of the Atlanta Dream and everything, and they voted for the other guy, and the guy was trending at like 9% before they got behind him, and then he ended up winning the election and everything. So I was just like more interested, from that side. And also, just covering the NBA is just so saturated, man, with a lot of nonsense. And I just wanted to, just go on to the other side and just, support these women and try to help, grow the game from, my, years of, playing professional basketball and my knowledge of the game and stuff. And so far, it's been pretty fun. It's been pretty exciting and stuff. The feedback has been amazing and stuff. I know why we on here, we was a little controversial with the list and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We was just, we innovative over here, man, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to
get into the list,
trends, man,
get into that list. We gonna do that after the break, you know what I mean? I definitely wanted to get you guys on, and honestly, Daniel, I believe I've been following you since for a minute. So this is, I'm really pleased to have you on the show finally, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And KdotLew, man, again, it was the list, but it wasn't the list. I've been following you too. And I've been seeing all of these wonderful tweets and posts that you do about the WNBA. And I'm sitting there like, honestly, I've been wanting something on my show representing that. Because dude, from Weatherspoon and Cooper and them back in, you know what I mean? I've been like, listen, I'm a New York dude, so when the Liberty started, I'm 2 toes down. You know what I mean? From day one, Teresa Witherspoon and them, day one. You know what I mean? And it hasn't wavered. You know what I mean? I got twin nieces, bro. They come by. I'm glad 2K got WNBA on because I throw WNBA on and they get at it. You know what I mean? They college ladies now, but you know what I mean? Again, it's so vital. And it's honestly, keep it a buck, it's a better game.
That's
if
what
you want to learn how to play basketball,
Facts.
you watch the WNBA. You don't watch the NBA. You watch the You watch college ball and the WNBA. They show you how to play this game.
I agree.
I just think women's ball, period. Forget college ball on the men's side because a lot of those players is really not that good. It's just like a couple of dominant players, and then
I'm going back in the day when it was actually pure.
Yeah. But like women's basketball is the most purest form. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's doing, crazy athletic highlight dunks or anything like that. They're just playing, they're just hooping and stuff. Like I'll be telling KDOT all the time, like, I want to see a women's basketball team actually run the triangle offense all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine it, man. It's
because
just
you will see the beauty of it again.
Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, so it's fun. And I used to be a practice player for the Indiana Fever for years.
Okay.
So like, the year I started, they won the championship and stuff. So, it was fun. It was fun just going up there. And I always tell my boys too. I'd be like, all right, y'all, listen, this is how I go. This is the conversation every time I bring somebody new to the gym. I'm like, listen, in about 3 hours, you're about to have a new appreciation for women's basketball. But they going up to the gym thinking like, yeah, I'm about to kick his ass and stuff like that. I'm about to lock.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some numbers.
Yeah, they're about to lock Tamika Catchings up, and nah, it ain't go down like that at all. They come out like damn, and stuff, you know.
They ball.
I got stories for days, man. I even tweeted her, man. Her name was Lynetta Kaiser, and like no cap was whatever the kids be saying today.
Right.
I was like, yo, she's one of the strongest basketball players I ever went up against. She about 6'5", 240, strong as an ox, and like helped me, you know, further my career and you know to finish my career playing basketball and stuff.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like those women helped me prolong my career. Bang. You know what I'm saying? From playing only 10 years overseas to 13 years. You know what I'm saying? I owe them a lot, so it was actually pretty dope and everything. So that's why we here covering and now trying to shed light on that. This game is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, WNBA Twitter is crazy. We try to stay away from the drama stuff, keep it all in the court stuff or whatever. But you know, for the most part, it's been dope, man.
Yo, I mean, and like you said, the overseas. I mean, that's an aspect that a lot of folk that don't watch miss. They don't realize these ladies go overseas after the season over, and they go live a whole life away from here and over there, building with teams and winning chips and all that. Because, dude, loving basketball was cool for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were cool for highlighting that side of her journey and what she had to do. Because honestly, I love that movie. And when I saw that part, I was like, oh, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Oh. So I felt like, yo, I got to support.
Yeah.
And 25 years later, they still here.
Still here.
And growing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after commercial, and then we'll have KdotLew and Daniel Artest talk about this infamous.
Stay tuned. My friend, do you see this amazing shoe? This shoe is available at my website. Come to wish.com. You can get this for $500. This is the sale. This is the greatest shoe you will ever see. If someone says I am lying, I do not know what they are talking about. You come and get my shoe at wish.com. $500 for one. $500 for the other. $1,000 for the whole pair. And that is a great sale, friend. What are you waiting for? You want to jump like LeBron? Fly like Jordan? Get the Air Pumbas? Put in code Hakuna Matata? To receive a 20% increase in price. Wish.com. Come and get the Pumbas for the shoe fits. Let's go, my friend. I have to go.
Yeah.
The Pumbas for the shoe fits. Yo, I love that commercial. That is a classic Candid Corner commercial. I had to bring out Big Lou. The thing, my brother. So, we are talking WNBA. WNBA Twitter is fire. It's lit. It tells the truth. And now, let's get to the list. Yo, we have no budget for sound effects. Thus.
Hey, man, you got to start somewhere, man. You know what I mean?
So, KdotLew, where did the inspiration for this list come from?
Hey, you know, basically, so I'll from what I can remember, DA and I, we were participants of a clubhouse room that we hosted. And from this clubhouse room, I think this was back in like February or March, we talked about the WNBA and just some things that were going around within the league itself. We knew it was the 25-year anniversary coming up, and we wanted to kind of highlight, you know, the actual players that paved the way for the WNBA and also were very iconic, you know, from a culture perspective as well. Not to mention that this actual clubhouse room that we hosted that night, which included everybody within the WNBA world. I'm talking about beat writers. I'm talking about media. I'm talking about former WNBA players. Katie Smith was in the room that night, and I went crazy.
Yeah.
I think so. I know DA has the numbers. Can you give me the number of how many people were in that room that night?
It was like over 1,100 people that was in the room.
Wow.
Yeah, in town and everything. It was dope.
Great job, guys.
Yeah. So and by the way, I gotta give my WNBA peeps a shout out. So shout out to Christina Williams for Girls Talk Sports TV. Shout out to B Terrell, Miles, John W. Davis. Those are some of the pioneers and the people within the WNBA. That continues to pave the way on the independent front. So they've been showing us the game and all of that as well. From a media perspective. So I got to give much respect to all of them. And there's plenty more. I didn't forget you guys, but you guys know who you guys are. So, but yeah, the inspiration of the list, it basically just stemmed from that, because it went from one conversation to the next, and we just talked about kind of like who's your top 5. Greatest players of all time.
Right.
So when you talk about the greatest players of all time, we're not just talking about the WNBA. We're talking about the greatest players. So, that includes Nancy Lieberman. That includes Cheryl Miller.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well done.
Yeah. So when we were getting ready for the list, we knew that the WNBA was coming out with the top 25, but DA and I, we said, you know what, let's take it up a notch and let's just be different, because we're always innovative. We're always, going against the grain, especially in this part of the sports world, more importantly, basketball. So we said, okay, we're going to do our top 25, but we're going to rank ours. We said, okay, let's do the dare thing. Let's rank ours. We know that the WNBA themselves and the actual writers, the writers that actually have a vote, it's a list. It's not a rank. It's just a list. So we said, let's go against the grain and let's rank them. So let's start the conversation, and let's actually do more than start the conversation. Let's kind of be, let's be those people that say, okay, do you really know your WNBA players? Because if you have a great argument for them, you will, argue this list, pretty handily. So we said, okay, we'll do that. And first things first, we had to come up with the list. And coming up with the list was hard in itself.
Yep.
Then second, we had to come up with kind of like what type of format we were going to do with the list. So DA, with his incredible creative mindset, he said, you know what, let's break it into 5 shows. Break it into 5 shows throughout the week. Let's try to be the first ones to kind of get it done before the WNBA actually have theirs out, so we can start the conversation from the jump. So from Monday to that Friday, we went from 25 to 1. Monday was 25 to 16. Tuesday was and so on and so forth, until Friday came with 5 to 1. So that week was incredible. I mean, so much engagement, and it was so much fun to do. But I didn't even get to the crazy part. Pre-production. 4.5 hours of pre-production.
Oh, crazy, man.
I'm talking about going back and forth. And DA and I, we're not the first take guys. We're not going to go back and forth. We look at each other's perspective, and we respect each other. We respect each other's perspective. And we look at, things, in different lenses. So for 4.5 hours, we're saying, no, she needs to be higher, or nah, she can't even be in the list at all. Or nah, that really hurts. Why she ain't on the list? I give you a reason why she's on. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay, right. She can't be on the list. Okay, this person needs to be lower. and things like that. So, and honestly, the 4.5 hours ran right into the show because while we did the show, we're literally texting each other back and forth saying, "Oh no, nah, that she needs to be lower or she needs to be higher." So I mean, 4.5 hours plus the actual show being recorded, like that was the funnest thing in the world, and like
tough cuts, man,
a lot of tough cuts, man. I was hurt. I'm going to just tell you right then and there, I was hurt. So when we get into the list, I'm gonna tell you I was hurt. So but yeah, that's the inspiration, behind the list and everything, man. So again, it was so much fun to do. And the reaction was even better, for us. And I think we really did a good job on it. And hopefully the conversation continues, especially when the WNBA announces their top 25.
Yeah, absolutely. Uh-oh.
Yep, you on mute.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I'm having technical difficulties, man. You know what? The universe doesn't want me to say what I'm about to say because we're an hour show and we're running up on the 10 o'clock hour. But what I would like to do,
time flew.
it did, because this is a great conversation. What I'd like to do, gentlemen, while I have you, can you guys come back next week and we knock the list out?
Yeah.
Make it a 2-part show. See, now we've done this wonderful setup, so now everybody's lips is wet. But
you're doing exactly what I was doing. So I was like, listen, we're gonna do it since it's 5 days in the weekday, 25. We was doing 5. So the first Monday we did
played 5 and 5,
25 to 21. Then Tuesday we did 20 to 16, and so on and so on. Right. And then every day, people was like, the engagement from the list was like, because everybody was like, I wonder who y'all got here. I wonder who y'all got there and stuff. And, it was crazy. Some people enjoyed the list. Some people are very biased WNBA fans too as well. So they had some things to say. Yeah. Some people wanted some players that had, some. I can't really say nothing because I don't want to spoil nobody's food right now. So we'll definitely come back.
All right.
So listen, gentlemen, this was a great first segment.
Yeah.
I can't wait for part 2. And as a bonus, Smith & Wesson will be in the building next week.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes.
So we will have KdotLew and Daniel Artest breaking down the list. And we will have General Steele. I know that Tech is dealing with COVID right now. And, my prayers to him. I was talking to Steele earlier. Gave him my prayers is positive. He's restless. He wants to get outside and do stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to get them both on next week. But we definitely will have General Steele in the building. We'll have Daniel Artest. Queens is in the building.
But hey, question for y'all though, man, out there in New York though. How y'all doing? How y'all doing out there with the weather and stuff, man? I've seen the videos, man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm up in Jersey right now, and my brother Lou is he's in Pennsylvania, so we got it.
Oh yeah, we got it for NY, and it was bad. It was bad.
My neighborhood was cool, but then I left for work this morning, and when I hit the main avenue, completely flooded. I had to come back. I had to work from home today. We was locked down, and I was like, "Oh snap!"
Yeah,
it's actually they tried to clear it out, but it's still a little jacked up. To be honest, so it's just a lot of water. My sister's car got flooded. You know what I mean? She's up in East Rutherford, over by Giant Stadium or MetLife. It's Giant Stadium.
Yeah,
right. But yo, we will have you guys back next week. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. You know what I mean?
Thanks for coming through, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yo, can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, KdotLew, Daniel Artest of the WNBA show. If y'all not affiliated, get affiliated. Get affiliated with 265 Media. Follow these gentlemen on Twitter, Instagrizzle. If you on Facebook, I don't know why, but if you on Facebook, do that too. You know what I mean? However you can get your content with these gentlemen for real. And we will be right back to wrap up after one more marvelous commercial because we're special.
Hey, Chauncey, where are you going all decked out and dressed up?
Look, man, you can't be messing with me right now. I'm going to the OnlyFans. I got stuff to do. I heard about this OnlyFans. I can't wait.
Wait, it isn't a place.
Oh, don't you tell me. I know. I'm going. You better leave me alone.
All right, Chauncey. Enjoy your time at OnlyFans.
All right. Now, since y'all still here, y'all gonna ride out the segment, but y'all gotta see this. Yeah, if y'all like that, y'all gonna love this. Yo, Lou, I got a brand new segment of Fight Corner just for us. Check this out. Yeah, y'all. So, Fight Club this week stars European Fight Club. Okay, y'all gotta understand something real quick. If you talk smack, ladies and gentlemen, if you talk smack, you better have hands. Because if you talk smack and don't have hands,
no.
All this shit on the fucking on the fucking game. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, red shirt. Tell black shirt. Yeah.
You pussy, man.
Yup. Oh yeah.
Come on, man. You see what that
British
first one
language
through?
and
Ain't got
everything.
no hands.
Pardon
Ain't about that
language,
like.
my people.
He just master talking shit.
You're a fucking pussy. Right?
Yeah.
You won't find me again. You're fucking dead. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me, mate. Not me. Not me. You do this shit again, yeah? You're fucked. Listen.
Yo, real quick, if you notice, his receding hairline and his only hairline, if they bump heads, it mixes. It's perfect. It's a perfect fit. He needs that.
It's a full head of hair. Oh, there you go.
Violence.
There you go.
Violence.
Hey, smacking you like your daddy.
Do you hear the wife?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at his hand. Oh. Uh-oh.
I knew it.
The rapid fire. Oh. Wait for that. Wait for it. Why he go like Colin Farrell?
Oh.
Yo, he's literally, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, those were real headbutts. They actually do that.
That was reminiscent of the Bushwhackers back in the 80s. So he went rapid fire with them Jones, yo.
I know in movies you do headbutts because it makes sense, but in reality, all it does is hurt your head.
Yeah.
But then this happens. Oh.
Hey.
Whatever that was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that translates to like damn old to be doing this shit.
Yo, hold on. Guys, I saw this. Look at that. Look at the slow motion of how pitiful that was. Now, I heard this to the windows closing music.
Yeah.
I heard that on Twitter earlier, like in the week. Yo, he is literally knocked out, and the other guy is like revved up. Now I'm gonna go walk it off.
Drugged him.
But wait, they're not done.
Oh, he got it for round two.
Okay. Fight.
I respect the courage.
No, don't respect this. Just watch.
He's a little tipsy now.
Yeah, there was nothing left. He's drunk punch now.
He's bing, bing.
Did you hear the grunt?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Kids asleep, man.
That was a Street Fighter.
That was. So that got me thinking, and I'm actually glad you said that, Lou, because it actually got me thinking about Street Fighter, and that got me thinking about this fight.
Oh, this was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Now, hold on. The dude with no shirt was the one talking smack.
Yeah.
A whole lot
It's
of
usually
smack.
the dude with no
And
shirt.
the dude with the glasses looking like Stephen King's nephew, he was just minding his business, looking like a herb. And watch what ensues with the herbivision.
Put that title tape together real quick. Oh. This is word. Hold on. Let me get my foot in. Oh, let's get
Time out. Oh, my ribs. That's my drinking liver.
Yo, do you understand the lunacy of these things, man? I swear. I mean, I don't normally put that out on my Twitters at all, but it literally had to be done.
He had that Jane Fonda workout fight tape. You can tell he's practicing. I'm too close.
But wait, don't talk smack at your local fake Walmart.
Just kicking off.
Come on.
But
man.
wait. Yes, look at the no-hand brother.
Oh, the one-arm brother just dragging
his technique.
Look at him, strong too. Get your ass out of here.
Literally, get your ass out of here.
Guess it's a new meaning to drug his ass out, huh?
Yeah, kicking his ass out while his ass out. He's assed out. Bing.
Yo, I have feet too, young man. Understand.
Then he finished it.
Yo, I mean, yo.
You ever wonder
this stuff is better than Logan Paul, Ryan Paul, Paulie Paul Jr., and all the Pauls that they've been having in boxing lately, y'all. This is true fighting at its best.
Yeah, really.
Shout out to the fight corner.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Candid Corner. It has been an absolute blast. We will see you next week. And same bat time, same bat channel. We will have KdotLew, Daniel Artest, General Steel, and us.
Yes.
See you next week.
Welcome to the Candid Corner. 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 Your number one spot for hip-hop, classic hip-hop, today's hip-hop. You talk about sports, you talk about Knicks, you talk about 76ers, you talking football, you talking about Giants, you talking Steelers. Your main spot for New York and Pennsylvania sports, baby. Right here. Coach Fa, Mr. Lewis, the Candid Corner. Real talk for real listeners.